'Cause this is that gay show. Oh, this is that gay show.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to That Gay Show. I am your host, Chris Zulo, and I'm with my husband and co-host, Brian. Say hello, Brian.
What's going on?
Hello, Brian. And today we have a very special guest, my sister-in-law, Emma Sumrall.
Yeah.
Why is it only yours?
Lightning only strikes twice. Sorry.
It's true. It's a big deal in his family.
Yeah, that we have to make fun of my dad for that
Yeah.
speech. But you have been in a relationship with my brother for 10 years now,
Going on 10.
and you've been
Yeah.
married for almost three.
Yep.
Just about.
Just about. We
The,
made it.
the wedding that wouldn't happen.
Yes.
The
wedding.
the 9,000 parties
Yes.
to get there.
Everybody was excited. I mean, it was
Except for
the
Brian.
baby.
A lot of work. A lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from the second you kind of walked into my family's lives,
Yeah.
it was just, and I think now it's kind of started to subside, but like the hazing
Yeah.
it was just like from the jump.
Right. Yes. Yeah. It's a little traumatic. And the reason why I'm medicated today, but that's all right. That is okay.
But it's
yeah.
been fixed with medications. You're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Like now I'm fine.
But
And no one hazes you.
not anymore.
Not anymore,
I think
no.
you've kind of like gotten over,
Yeah, I've really found my footing within the family, which
Right.
is lovely.
which is defending yourself.
yeah.
And stop making dips.
Yeah, I don't make dips anymore. I don't bring anything to parties anymore. It's just better that way. Sometimes I don't even go to parties, which is like
Yeah.
even better.
Well, no, you come to the parties now. You just are like armed.
I'm armed with alcohol and beta blockers. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So tell us how you met Coco.
Coco.
Lovingly,
Yes.
my
Coco.
brother Connor.
Coco is his nickname. So we actually met online. We met on Bumble, which
I don't think I
like
knew
hate
this.
saying. Yeah, I like hate saying it.
Yeah, I don't think I knew
Sometimes I
this.
make up a lie of like how we met. I'm like, oh, we went to college together. I didn't go.
At least
to
you didn't
college.
like meet him on like Grindr.
No, right. Right. That would.
That'd be weird.
I'd have to answer a few questions.
Yeah.
No, we met on Bumble and then we went out on our first date and realized that we had mutual friends at UConn because my best friend went to UConn. But fun fact, like I actually hated college. I went to like 15 different ones before I decided that it just wasn't for me. And now I sell eye creams. Anyway, yeah. And then we had mutual friends. We were actually in the same circle, like when I would go and visit UConn. And
Would you go see him at the Puke House?
I would go to Puke House, but I would never see him because he used to hide in his room because it was the only place that was clean. I
That was
actually thought it was
disgusting.
abandoned. I thought the house was abandoned. I didn't know anybody
It
lived
was
there.
God abandoned them.
Yeah, like I thought that it was just a fun house that everybody found that we were like, oh, now we party here. But people actually like lived there, which was crazy. And then I married one of the
The president.
tenants.
president.
Yeah, the
So,
president.
yeah,
The president of the
great.
fraternity. Yeah. So you work
Yeah.
in the realm of finance.
Yes. Yeah.
But your main thing now
Mm-hmm.
is influencing.
Yeah.
And the first time you told us about that was a couple summers ago.
Yeah.
And we were very supportive right off the bat, right?
No, of course. There was no, yeah, good luck.
Completely ridiculing.
Yeah.
I think I laughed.
Yeah.
I think it was a hard laugh.
Yeah, nobody took it seriously, which is fair. That's fair because it is like kind of a thing that
Yeah.
takes a while for it to take off. Like I did it for 2 years and now I'm just
But now
starting
who's
to get
laughing?
traction.
Now who's laughing?
Yeah, and you're out there killing it.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, but like
mean,
the
yeah.
numbers show that you are like legitimately.
Yeah. It's,
How many millions of views do you have right now? If you had to guess. Just on TikTok alone.
A lot. I don't know.
I mean, your last
biggest
video got over 10 million, so.
My last video hit 14 million.
Wow.
That's my best video. But it's a big part of it is just TikTok Shop because TikTok kind of changed the game where like now people can purchase straight from a video. So like it takes a while to get that to that 14 million. Obviously, if you're like a huge influencer, it's easy. You can just like put whatever out there and like people will buy it because you say it's good. But for the TikTok Shop affiliates, it's a little bit harder. It's a lot of like testing and scripting and things like that. But
How did you? So I'm going to ask because I know this was one of the things I've been very interested in.
Yeah.
How did you get to it? What did you have to do? I mean, like we said, we just strictly just started laughing and making fun of you instantly.
Well, because we were like,
Right.
oh, here she comes, Miss Kardashian. Like,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like it was dark for a really long
Yeah.
time. It was really, really dark. Like I had like my little tripod and I would just make little like hair videos and get 5 views. And I was like, this is so great. I'm going to be a star one day. This is great.
5 people loves me.
Yes.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, no, literally my mom was my biggest customer on my Amazon storefront. She really, thank you. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, so I started on Instagram. I started a blog. I really liked writing. But my biggest thing was I wanted to monetize, and nobody cares who I am. Nobody cares what my name is. Nobody cared to like read my blog unless.
and really quick to interject, your
Yeah.
blog, weren't you kind of documenting your wedding planning?
No, I was just like writing about like
Food and
food, reality TV, like my therapy appointments, you know, like things that people really don't care.
Okay.
you know
Unless
what's so
you're
popular?
me.
We've read it a million times.
No,
We just have to put it-
100%.
We just forgot because it's a while now.
100%. Yeah.
Because,
no,
people
thank
don't
you.
read anymore. So
People don't read.
they need really quick, short clips.
Yes. Well, honestly, yeah. Like
Yeah.
literally people's attention spans are just not there.
I mean, we've been on 5 different topics in about the
Yep.
last 10 seconds. So yeah,
But yeah,
Yeah.
so
so keep going. Yeah.
Okay, so blog, Instagram, started my Amazon storefront. So did that like wasn't really working for me, and then went on TikTok, was scrolling and saw a live of one of my really good friends now. Her name is Peyton, talking about how you can like monetize on TikTok. And I was like, oh, okay. I was actually at your parents' house watching Waldo, and I was like, oh, like this is perfect. Like
Was he barking at you at the time?
he was.
Yeah,
He
barking
was.
and peeing on the carpet.
And whining and-
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
That's
So
about right.
it took a while for me to like actually sign up for the course.
Yeah.
But I did this marketing course on affiliate marketing, sales psychology, TikTok shop, kind of how to monetize. Did that for like 4 or 5 months, and then started posting just more consistently on TikTok, just like kind of like vlogs, like running, you know, whatever, doing like putting on lip gloss for 5 seconds, like got more views than anything I spent hours on. And then started posting TikTok shop videos, had one go viral in October, and like signed with my management in December, and kind of just went from there.
yeah.
I still want to know how many millions of views. I'm not going to get off that
I
topic.
don't know.
Well, do you want her to give you the number of how many of overall?
Yeah.
Well,
Like, I
don't
mean,
know,
you probably
10
you
and a
have to
half
be over
and
100
14.
million views at this point.
I don't think so.
If your last one got 14 alone.
14, right. But so I've had quite a few viral videos, but there's also hundreds of videos that flop.
And how do you
So,
know
like-
what makes it a flop or like what is there any you don't have to give your algorithm away, like your secret sauce, but do you notice like, all right, if I do it this way, it's going to flop. But if I try this, it's going to work now?
Yeah, so it's a lot of testing like hooks and scripting, and like a lot of it is just sales psychology, because it's like you can really sell anything if you figure out like the pain point and what people want to see. Like nobody cares if you're like, oh, this lip gloss is so pretty, buy it. It's like, no, you're ugly, and this is how like I'm not going to make you ugly anymore. I say it a little kinder, but
No, but
So
I think
it's a
that's
lot,
important because
yeah.
everybody thinks they could be an influencer. Everybody thinks, oh, I could go and sell this. You can't.
you can't.
Or everybody would be making $1 zillion like you are currently. That island I was talking about earlier is still for sale.
Yeah.
It could be yours.
Well, like every day it's learning, because it's like I used to make fun of influencers because I was like, oh, cool, like, you know, you're a rocket scientist over here just taking like makeup videos and calling it work, but it's actually a lot of work, like a lot of product research, a lot of sales analytics, sales psychology. I ordered like 5 books on sales psychology, like just kind of learning how to like market to my audience. Yeah, so it's just testing hooks, testing different videos. I know right away when I make a video if it's going to do well or if it's not. Like there are times where I film and then you can just see like I'm just tired. Your audience can like sense that, and they like will scroll. So like a big part of it is just like stopping the scroll.
And having that energy behind it.
Yeah.
that it has to transfer through the screen to
Exactly.
that person. If
Yeah.
you're not excited about the product,
They're not
going
gonna-
to be
they're not
excited
gonna
about the
care,
product.
yeah.
And when you are looking like product to product, you'll just sell your soul to anybody, I heard.
No, 100%. I don't have any morals. I literally don't care if you. But If you pay me, yeah. Like, that's fine. I'm good.
So that's an inside joke. What is that?
It's an inside
Yeah.
joke. Yeah. But so I had a question. We were out with family. We were out to lunch or dinner or something like that. And so Emma and I were talking, and our other sister-in-law, we were all talking, and I was asking questions about like how do you determine does somebody tell you what you're supposed to sell? Because you had the management company, and what if you don't believe in the product? How do you do you find the product? And then that's what you were saying is like there's a lot of research that goes into it, going behind it and saying, thank you, but no thank you. It's this is not for me. This is so you may have a management company, but you are the boss that says, I'm doing this, I'm not doing this. Yeah.
And they negotiate on my behalf because there are skincare, when a skincare product comes out, the next skincare company wants to come out with that same thing, but like different font. So it's hard. Like I try to steer away from marketing like the same skincare product, but for different brands.
Yep.
Because it's like, you also want to keep your credibility. But it also depends, like, is the brand reaching out to me because they want views? They want people to just hear about the product, or do they want sales? Because that will also determine whether or not, like, I accept it and what kind of content they want. Because if they want sales, yeah, sure. Like, okay, like, we can make something that converts. But if you just want exposure, that's like a whole different ballgame.
Did you ever sell and endorse that big vibrator you got?
I did.
That was vibrating the floors of your house?
Yes, I sold a few. People love it. Yeah.
Well, it's like the old, like, remember back in, I'm like a couple years older than both of you.
No, right, yeah.
But there used to be that thing you'd see in like commercials that it would like grab around you and shake your fat.
Oh, yeah.
So basically this is just,
like
it wasn't like a sexual vibrator.
No. It's a vibration plate, which is like a huge thing right now.
Yeah, and you would stand on it and it would just vibrate your entire house, but you lose weight as you stand there, right?
Yeah, you burn like 500 calories in 10 minutes.
That's amazing.
Do you really?
No, I mean, that's what it says, but like, who knows? It's for lymphatic drainage. Like, it feels really good. It kind of wakes up your body, like gets the blood flowing. That's how I market it, not for like, try to steer away from weight loss.
And how can people find you?
Mostly on TikTok. I have 2 accounts. One is Collins Beauty Co. The second one is ES Approves.
And we'll post those.
Thanks. And on Instagram, Emma C. Sumrell.
Because we have so many people right now on our podcast that
No,
I
100%.
really think will like make a big difference for you.
No,
I think we will sell so many of those vibrating floor mat things.
I think so.
So I want to like kind of take this part to transition into fitness because like the vibrator to fitness. So
it's all a workout.
We've come a long way.
It's all a workout.
We've really come a long way.
So you started like a really inspiring
Thank you.
fitness journey a few years ago. When did that start? And I know like really the motivation for it was getting married.
Yeah.
And you wanted to look like killer, at your but you've maintained it for the last 3 years and you've like way amped it up even more. Running marathons, working out,
Half marathons.
Pilates,
Eating plates of French
yoga.
fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big French fries.
So what was planning for your wedding the catalyst of I'm going to do this? So that question, how did you get motivated, stay motivated, and now all these years later, keep kind of amping up all of your like your fitness, your diet, your like what's your secret? Because like obviously we knew you a long time ago. I never thought she had weight to lose, and then seeing how fantastic you look and the healthy way you've done it is like I said, because I turned 40, but right before I was turning 40, I said to myself, your mind and your body have to work together now, and you need to like
100%.
So that's why like I'm exercising every single day and making sure that like when we eat, we're making better choices. Like, listen, I still make the chunky choices, but
when I first met you, I said, "Holy cow!"
No, I know.
That lady
Have
needs to
huge.
tone down a hair.
100%.
Her hair is beautiful. We're not sure what's going on.
Thank you so much. I did lose best hair in high school, which I'm still not over.
I mean, you do have
I'm
great hair.
medicated, but thank you.
So yeah. So what was your motivation to like, I'm gonna do this, and then how did you keep it?
So the wedding definitely was like a Kickstarter, but a big part of it was like I was just miserable. Like, you know, I was happy in my life. I love Connor. I love our life, like everything like that. But like I was miserable. I hated myself in photos. I was like super anxious, super depressed. Like I just didn't feel good. And I was like, I hate seeing photos of myself. It was so difficult for me to like find things that I felt good like wearing. And so I started Pilates. I found like a mat Pilates studio in Southbury, like in our town, that I really like. And like then it just became a routine. So I did that, and then last year started running because the endorphins like made me feel really good. And then the food, like the better I felt from working out, the less I was like reaching for like a box of Cheez-Its. So a lot of it was mental. Like I just knew, I was like, okay, a few months, like really have to crack down and like no carbs, no sugar, no nothing, work out. Once I got to a weight that I was happy with, I was like, okay, like I'm a little more lenient now. Like I will order fries for the table. I will order 16 bowls of fries for the table and like drink a little bit more than I was. And yeah, so it's just mindset, like just keep working out. It really is like working out and just like not eating as much.
Is there something that keeps you, like what's your inspiration? Or is it because you feel so good that you, because I mean, you're a great cook and you enjoy cooking, right?
I mean, yeah, not in my kitchen, but yeah.
Well, it's okay. That's the next project. But I don't ever remember you cooking like very rich food, like heavy on cheese and heavy on carbs and heavy on like that kind of stuff. But when you like, what's your like weekly diet? Do you meal prep at the beginning of the week? Or are you cooking every single day? Like what's your like weekend aside?
Yeah. No, I mean,
week.
I just have a baseline. Like even on the weekends, like I don't meal prep really. I don't like I used to. I tried everything. Like I tried meal prepping. I tried doing like the HelloFresh like meal kits and everything like that. It just like I'm too busy and like I don't know. It just wasn't working. So I just have a baseline of like salad, protein, little carb. And then
That's throughout the week.
Yeah.
And then do you allow yourself a little bit of cheat on the weekends?
Yeah.
So I was kind of, I think was it maybe last weekend or something like that. We've had like, you know, a lot of busy weekends.
Yeah.
And we're very social. So we're out all the time. We see you guys probably once a week at least.
Yeah.
But you know, if I know we're going out on the weekends, I'm like, come on, we're going for a walk and we're doing a grueling walk. We're going to earn the horrible stuff that we're going to eat and drink tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to earn it.
And nothing's more fun than walking completely hungover
No, absolutely.
on a Saturday morning.
I can imagine.
Walking by Dunkin' Donuts because I need something,
Yeah.
an iced tea or something to keep us going.
Yeah.
One thing I want to touch back on that you were talking about, and you're always very vocal, and tell me if you don't want to talk about it, fine, but
Okay.
you're always very vocal, and you said that mind, body, you were depressed, this. I think a lot of people, you know, Chris works out because he likes to work out.
Yeah.
I will inject myself with any possible from peptide. I don't even care if it's FDA approved. I will inject myself. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Like these are gravy years.
Yeah.
I'm fine with whatever I'm at.
Yeah.
And you had said that it's from mental. And I think, you know, one of the things you said at the beginning was that the depression,
Yeah.
which I think a lot of people suffer with that. And that's why their body image and
Yeah.
everything is horrible. You're always like super honest about it. And when you talk about the mind body thing, like, I think it's kind of cool that you were able to do that and you are so vocal about it.
Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and be like, okay, yeah, like eat well, work out, and like your entire life will change. Like it's hard because there are days where I just like want to go to Wendy's and get like a burger or whatever, but I know I'll feel
Uber
like crap.
brings it right to your house.
No, 100%. I did learn that recently and
Yeah, so
spent
did we.
$125 at McDonald's on a hungover Sunday, which was also like really dark. But you know what? Everyone has their
happens.
place. It's fine. Yeah, I think like
You have to be up here has to be.
Yeah, it's all mental. Like I keep it going because I feel good and like I'm happy and.
Well, just think of what you've done in the past. Okay, so I didn't realize it was only October when it really all picked up.
Yeah.
But think of what you've done, and people look like, you should be on cloud 9, but you're still, all right, I got to do this. I got to be good on this.
yeah.
I mean, you're literally getting millions and millions of views. Most people are like, all right, I'm set. I'm good. I don't have to worry, but you still work on it every day.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't know if it's like anxiety or what, but I'll have a viral video and I'd be like, okay, I'm going to go make 5 more. Like, I'm just going to like work now even harder than I was before because I just want it to keep going.
Kind of like a high.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a thrill of the kill.
Totally. Like, I don't want it to slow down. I want to keep feeling good. And like, that's why I kept my diet going and like working out and everything. And honestly, like kind of annoyed because when I started losing weight, GLP-1s like were really frowned upon. And now it's like, you mean I could have just shot myself and like been fine?
If you look in our refrigerator, I have a line of when people couldn't get them, I had extra. So on our top shelf of our refrigerator is peptides, all the different GLP-1s.
Yeah.
You open up where you get the glasses for drinks, it's all the syringes and alcohol wipes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like everything, I mean, obviously it's not overly working. I'm down 20 pounds, but I'm doing it on I don't want to exercise. I don't want to do anything.
And that's fine.
I keep telling him like the weight will fall off if you even just walking. Like that's what, if I walk 5 miles a day and when if I don't exercise for a couple of days, things I notice my back will start to hurt.
Yeah.
My neck hurts. And
Well, you're 40 now.
Well, yes, but back in March, I got the Hashimoto's disease diagnosis. And before that, every morning, 3:00 in the morning, I would be awake and be lying there and like, this is the day I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna go back to the gym, and it would be for months and months and months on it every single day, and I was so tired, and I would fall back to sleep at 5:30 in the morning, wake up at 7, and be like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that. Once I started getting the treatment, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to exercise. It was almost like. It's not the same thing, but like once you're able to remove that block, you're able to kind of, it was like, I felt like, we were taking the, what were those injections we were doing?
NADs.
NADs. And I was saying to my doctor, I
kept saying NDAs. He's like, we're not taking NDA there.
When I went to talk to my doctor and I said, I am doing these. And he said, well, how do they make you feel? I said, I don't feel any different. And I thought I'd be able to, I would take the injection and then run out into the street and be able to solve the world's problems and heal the world. And he's like, well, you should have felt like that. And I said, oh, I didn't. So once, I got the diagnosis and everything and was able to get the treatment that I'm on now, it's like, oh my God, now I feel like that without the NADs.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. And you kind of have, it's a lot more, you have more motivation to do things and be creative. I had such brain fog and like I had no motivation to do any. I couldn't. If you put a gun to my head and said rub these 2 sticks together, I'd be like, I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I just pull the trigger.
We also have those in our refrigerator too, if you ever want to use them.
What?
Those are also NADs. Those are on our top shelf.
What is that the same as like a GLP?
No, it's like one of the peptide things. It's supposed to help with like your mind clarity.
Yeah, and like cellular repair and everything. And
see, like.
So like the doctors that I have spoken to are pro. They are pro NADs.
Well, they're pro all the peptides people are getting into anyways.
Yeah.
That'll be your next sales thing.
Well, yeah, like I don't buy into the toxic, like, oh, you shouldn't like take a GLP-1. Like I don't take it. That's why I'm not sitting here being like, oh yeah, eat well and exercise. That doesn't work well for some people.
Yeah.
And some people need the GLP-1. Like that's great. We have access to it. I wish it was around 4 years ago.
Well, and it would also, I bet those things would also probably help somebody who hits that plateau and they cannot get to that.
Well, right.
And
What
they're
you just
working
said,
hard
yeah.
and they're eating well and they get to that and they're like, wait a second, why am I, it kind of helps. And then, reignites that motivation to kind of get through that part of it. But yeah, so that's great. And I keep saying, just walk.
Yeah, I'm not willing to yet.
But
I get in and out of the car all the time.
No, and you know what? That is fresh air.
Yeah, it's fresh air. I'm walking around the backyard sometimes. I walk in my office.
And those are wins.
Can we?
Who gets up to get the Uber Eats? Me. He
Those
sits on the couch. I have
now,
to get
is
it.
that walking or is that taking steps?
It doesn't matter. It's all the same. What's the
thing.
difference?
Isn't by definition like it's the same. It's the same.
Walking is just a bunch of steps.
Yeah.
I will consult Webster's dictionary and I will get back to you.
And I think if that works for you, Brian, Great.
Well, it doesn't, but yeah, it doesn't.
And I'm tired of hearing about it.
Yeah. He's been hearing about 15 years I need to lose weight. And then I'll lose 40 pounds and I'll gain 40 pounds. Because then I get all excited. And I'm like, oh, I really just do love food. And I really do love tequila. Although the good news now, I have come up with the best diets ever.
Okay.
They're not all healthy.
Yeah.
I feel that when we go out and we drink, if you drink enough, you won't want to eat. But there's a fine line of crossing over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like last night,
Yeah,
we
why
went
not?
out and we had a bunch of drinks.
And we haven't gotten the munchies.
No munchies. If you go too much, then you get the munchies, and then you end up like there was one day we did the same thing with McDonald's. Ordered on Uber. I have a tendency to just nod off, take a little nap when I order it. I woke up one day and I had $100 worth of McDonald's on about 80 different plates that Chris just piled around me as I was sleeping on the couch. And I woke up to McDonald's everywhere. We've both fallen asleep. McDonald's will be on the front porch and all night. Like we don't even remember it's out there.
Oh my God.
But I will say that's one. So if you drink enough, it's probably tequila you have to have. And you drink enough, you get to the point and then you say, all right, I'm feeling it pretty good. Stop.
Yeah.
Then you go home and you just go to sleep. You take a little nap.
Well, right. And also, like, I don't feel good when I eat a lot. So that goes back to the mental. Like, if we're out and we're having drinks, I don't want to order a big meal because it's going to ruin my time.
Yeah.
And, like,
True.
I'm out wanting to have a good time with you guys.
Yeah.
So I just don't, like.
And I'll pick on your french fries now.
Well,
we share
because
french fries.
everybody loves fries for the table.
And we
like
share
there
french
are
fries,
some
yeah.
things, like if you're out and you're having margaritas and like tequilas, whatever, you need fries for the table. You need fries for the table, and the crispiness.
It's like chips and salsa, but
is-
like for every other
for
restaurant.
every other restaurant, and it does matter what restaurant you go to because the drinks and the fries have to be good.
Yes,
And
agreed.
Yeah,
We went to that the Abner place.
yeah, you loved
Again,
it.
loved it. Would never get if I saw their french fries, I'd be disappointed. I'd be like, oh I
that's
really
so
wanted good french fries. Then we got them. They were excellent.
Everything. All
They
the
were
food
like
there was
crunchy,
excellent.
thin little fries, which is not what I like the bigger, something in them.
But if they're bigger and soggy, like that's disgusting. So like it's all about the crunch and
It
the
is
fry.
about the crunch and the mayonnaise that we could dip it in.
Right. The
But yeah,
aioli.
so that's one. I found that works. I found that if you put a little extra of the GLP ones or a little extra of the peptides, that works.
Yeah.
What else have I done that actually? Oh, I did a hypnotist once. That worked for a little bit.
Yep.
I do every fad diet.
Yeah.
Like I know
That's fine.
everybody knows if you exercise, eat well, you're going to lose weight. It doesn't matter. It's simple.
I see, yes, but also no, because every body is different. Like literally every single body in this world, like your body works differently than my body works. Like your body works differently. So yeah, sure. Like you can go and work out and eat well. And some people will lose 50 pounds and then other people will gain 5. Like, that's why I'm all about fine. If you want to like inject yourself with a GLP-1, like great. Like if that helps and you feel good and you're happy, great.
You could
Like,
do what I
who
do,
care-
which I
yeah.
don't recommend, which is do a lot of exercise and starve yourself for as long as you can.
I wasn't going to say like,
I mean, listen,
I might get
I'm down about
canceled.
14 pounds, so
Listen, the more food you put
Starving.
in, it's got to come out.
starving yourself has always worked for me. So
See, mine's tequila and retatrutide. A little extra retatrutide
Yeah.
and tequila. I've lost 20 pounds.
I mean, and the thing is too, like, I feel like we're kind of losing the body positivity movement in America because now it's like you can tell the celebrity, like you can tell what celebrities are on GLP-1s
Oh, yeah,
and who
100%.
aren't, and like fine, that's great.
Right.
But like body positivity is completely out the window because people are realizing like, I'm sorry, I lost weight and I've never been happier in my life. So like, I really don't subscribe. Oh, love your body. You should just love yourself how you are. No, I was freaking miserable.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Well, you'll know. So if I gain like 20 pounds back, my knees hurt, my back will hurt, everything hurts.
and then you're miserable.
Now I crack up, which I shouldn't crack up because I know it's not funny. But when Chris gets up, he's like, oh my God, my neck hurts, this hurt. I'm like, I feel great. I'm
And
overweight.
that's exactly
I'm
what
48.
Chris wants
and
to
I,
hear.
Yeah, I'm overweight, 48, and feel great. That's my new slogan.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so because you brought up French fries in restaurants and whatever, I wanted to now turn to Faggot Gate.
Oh, yes. This was a really dark time in our family.
It was a dark time.
It was a dark Wednesday morning
Yeah.
at 8 a.m. before I had my coffee. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So Brian and I went to a restaurant because we were watching one of the Knicks games, and
Big basketball fans.
huge. We buy into like all like the big like the when UConn was playing, we were like, yes, we're total UConn fans, and everybody's going
We're
crazy about the
bandwagoners.
Knicks. We're like, oh yeah, we're total Knicks fans.
And that's fun.
Yeah.
But we were like,
We'll buy the shirts, buy the hats, show up at the bar. We're
yeah,
good.
And that's so fun.
and we're we want to be at the places where they're having the big events because we'll sit in the back and be like, all right, if the team that everybody's rooting for loses, everybody's going to tear this place apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the team that everybody's rooting for wins, they're going to tear this place apart.
Yeah.
So either way, we have to be here to
We
watch.
win. We get to
Yeah.
win.
So we were out and the Knicks game was on, so we were sitting outside at a bar, and we were like, all right, well let's like we're done. I had a Modelo. I was good. Like let's go.
We had Modelo there,
yeah.
but I feel like we had drinks places. Prior.
Okay, so we had one tequila inside, and then we went outside because it was a nice evening, so we wanted to sit outside. So we sat outside,
Okay.
and I ordered
Yep.
a Modelo, and that was the first one I'd ever had, and it was delicious. Congrats, Modelo. So we go to leave, and we're walking out the back way to go to where our car was, and there was an employee who was off. He was not working and was with a group of friends, and we're walking out, and he says, I really hate waiting on faggots. And I like turned to Brian and I was like, did you just hear that? Did I just hear? And so like, as we're walking to the car, I'm like, okay, what rhymes with faggot? What maggot, baguette? I'm like, and then I couldn't
Said
think
baguette.
of
Bob Saget.
Bob
Bob
Saget.
Saget.
And I was like, but he's dead, so he can't be waiting on Bob Saget. So that doesn't, and it's not a French place, so baguette, like maybe French people. I couldn't, and I was like, no, I heard what I heard. And so we're talking on the way home, and I was like, that guy has waited on us like 1,000 times, had conversations with us.
Yeah.
And I just really couldn't understand it. And I was like, then I start kind of questioning. So I sent the text like, hey, we're going to take a break. We're all like family wide. We're going to take a break from this place.
Yeah.
For the
And
foreseeable
of course,
future.
you know me, like I don't listen normally.
Right.
So I go, I'm like, are you sure you heard that? Because I didn't hear, are you sure you heard it? Because I'm like, you don't want to accuse somebody of that.
Right.
Right.
Unless you're sure. And now we also know everybody.
yeah.
So you go there, and of course, I've already spoken to the owners, but
Yeah.
but I know, but I also, I wouldn't, I said, and the one thing that I said that night, and I said it again, I'm like, I'm not going to tell anybody who it was.
No.
Well,
I said, you need to just talk to your staff about it, but that,
When you were talking to the owner.
when I was talking to the owner, because they're like, oh, I'll fire him right now. I'm like, no, that's not what this is about. This is an educational piece.
yeah, of course.
Like he could have just said something stupid. Like people use that word as, give me one drink, what's going to come out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what it means. And then I find out later that I'm
Yeah.
saying horribly inappropriate
And
things.
you offended everybody in
And I
town.
offend everybody,
And we
yeah.
can never show our face again. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't care. All the time, but.
So I sent the text in the family group chat,
Yeah.
and of course, like over the next few days, my mom is calling me, and I would explain to her. I was
about
like,
you.
Mom, you don't understand. I'm offended that they didn't come up with something more
know.
creative to
What a
say.
loser.
Like, where is the creativity anymore?
There's no more critical thinking or like creativity.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to
Anymore.
use 120-year-old slur.
Yeah.
And then, of
it's
course,
lame.
Is
I
it
had
that
to-
old?
Okay, so it's derived from.
Did you look up like
where it
came
started?
from?
Yes.
Someone's a steward, and all of a sudden, like, just keeps going.
in the
Good and
17
bad.
in this well listen, this is a time to educate. So in the 1700s it was used for what we now know as pyres when they were burning people like heretics.
I don't know what
and
are pyres.
What's a pyre?
when you would burn somebody at the stake, all the
I thought
wood
that was
around.
gallows.
No, the gallows where they hang people. And you
So
read.
The wood around it is
I
called a
don't read.
pilo?
No.
like-
So those were faggots. The bundles of sticks were called faggots.
Oh, that's why England calls cigarettes faggots. It's just a
No, they
bundle
call them
of sticks.
fags.
Oh. So I don't say, hey, you got to go smoke a faggot.
No.
A very different conversation.
So so
good.
that's where it comes from. So what we now call a pyre is what they would stand on, and then the bundles of sticks would be around it. Then, like mid to late 1800s, it was a term for an annoying woman.
You know what? And I think there should be more terms for annoying women because
Oh, I have a lot. That's
Yeah.
next episode.
And
Yeah.
then in early 1900s, like 1914, somewhere around there, it became a slur for, and I think it actually comes from Yiddish. I think that's what I read. It was a Yiddish term. It translates like to little bird, which also was a term for gay people. And then it's like now fag or faggot.
A little bird. There's a lot of big gays. I mean, we went to an event the other day. There's a lot of big gays.
I would
Big
also
gays.
feel like really flattered if someone was like, "You little bird." Like I am. Like you can barely
So
see me
dainty.
because I'm so skinny.
I mean, at this point, if someone ever came up and said, "You fag," I'd be like, "Oh, thank you."
Thank you so much. Thanks.
I thought I was putting off a much more masculine
Yeah.
view than what you took. I mean, it is typical you to actually go down that trail and try to figure out what it means.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, like where did it? Like, because I was like, where did this term come from, and how did it, like, bundle of sticks? And I was like, maybe it was like a Nazi thing, like when they were burning.
Always comes back to
people.
the Nazis.
I
That's
mean,
the
it
thing.
really
like
does.
it
Pretty bad
really
people.
just comes back to the Nazis.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I knew that I heard the word because I hadn't heard it in such a long time.
Yeah.
When we're with our friends, we will say horrible things to each other, and we're
Right.
joking, and it was
Or
one of those
text
things.
messages,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. It's one of those things where, like, we can say it, but you can't.
No, 100%.
But
Yeah.
so that's why I was like, all right, I don't know what to do about this, but yeah, you spoke to the owners, and that wasn't that night. It was a few
No,
nights
because
later.
we may have been back at one of the bars,
Right.
And saw the owners at a different
So
bar.
the
Right.
break is over.
So the break. Well, we haven't been back there yet.
Okay.
I mean, there's a potential we'll go there later today.
I mean, okay, let me know.
Well, here's the thing, because now that guy talks to me all the time.
Yeah.
And I
now
don't
it's
Say about
uncomfortable.
what? Don't
and-
say about what.
No, but he talks to me all the time.
Yeah.
And we'll sit there. I mean, to the point, like, I'm the person you come to. If you talk to me at a table as a waiter or waitress, I'm all in and I will talk until I don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah.
And then I put a very clean look on my face of I'm done.
Yeah.
And this guy will sit there and continuously talk to me. So,
No self-awareness.
yeah, I don't think it was one of those. I mean, my opinion, I don't think it was one of those like, hey, want to call you as a slur. I think he was probably saying it to a friend.
Yeah, I don't think
referring
he
to
was
somebody.
calling it to us. And because I don't really know if he knew that it was us that was passing by him.
No, because he would have said hi to us. Like, we see him all the time.
But right, but don't use that word.
Yeah, you need to be careful too when you work there and you're there off hours. Like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
still kind of representing the company, so you have to be careful what you say. But I think there needs to be a balance between like full on cancel and like also bringing back public shaming, because I do support
right.
that too.
Oh,
Like,
you know
need
I'm going to
start-
see him and say something.
Yeah,
You know, and he's
like-
like, hey, by the way, you know what you said the other day?
Yeah.
All those tips I give you on Monday when I get reminded, like, did you mean to give 40% by my credit card? And I have to say yes. No, just give 20.
And I think that's great because I do think there's, we don't want this person fired. We don't want this person canceled. But I do think like public shaming needs to be brought back because, I could go on and on.
That's why I said, like, there's no need, because my mom was like, who is it? I want to know. I want to go. And I was like, this is, you're going to cause more drama than is necessary.
She's getting her mama hat on.
We'll just leave it as, and what Brian and I were talking about it before he talked to the owners of the company. And I said, just blanket statement. If you're going to work for us, don't speak like this. And also, I guess I kept saying, I was like, when I'm not working, I'm not going to come to the office and just hang out and socialize with my friends.
Yeah.
You work there. Go
Yeah,
somewhere else. There's
right.
lots of other places you could go.
I've never gone to work for fun.
So now the funny thing, as Mama Bird's going, I'm going to go there. Who's the guy? What was it, 2 days later? So like, everybody want to meet there for drinks?
Okay.
Like, it literally lasted 2
thing.
days.
Like, I hope to God, like, our group chat never sees the day of light. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like if I die, like, just don't read my ChatGPT history. Like, everything you do, like, just don't read that.
I mean, we do, and I think we've revealed it before. We do have separate chat groups. So there's a family chat group, and then there's
then
an
ours.
us and you and Connor.
Oh,
chat.
I was like,
Yeah, and our chat group between the four of us
Yeah.
is probably a little harsher sometimes.
little-
no,
mean.
that one can never see the light of day ever.
Yeah.
No.
But we all have fun chat stuff
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So your handle one more time.
Collins Beauty Co. and ES Approves on TikTok and MSC Summerall on Instagram.
Emma, always a pleasure. Probably see you later.
Let me know.
Yeah.
later.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Hopefully you'll come back and we'll talk more shit and, maybe even deeper.
I hope so. I have so much more to say.
Awesome.
I really do.
All right. And we hope that you will all join us again. Thanks for being here, Brian.
Of course. And what is it, That Gay Show?
That Gay Show. Yeah.
On
Follow us on
Instagram.
Instagram at That Gay Show. And we were all going to change our handles to @thatgayemma, @thatgaybrian.
That gay Emma on all platforms.
You can sell all new products. That vibrator has a
Yeah.
whole new meaning.
Yeah, just give like everybody I went to high school with, like keep them on their toes. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
That gay Emma.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.